The video being presented to you displays factual information on procedures used in the flight of RPAs, such as the MQ-1 Predator and MQ-9 Reaper. The first portion of the video is taken directly from a YouTube clip and presents information on the takeoff and landing and remote flying operations of the aircraft. A short explanation will follow.
When MQ-1 Predators deploy downrange, they are controlled by two different pilots during each sortie. One handles takeoff and landing, while the other flies the mission.
Our MC, or mission control element guys, are all stateside, fly via satellite link, so they really only deploy the guys that they need to downrange to do launch and recovery. Everything else is stateside.
It may not sound like much, but having control of the aircraft from here during launch and recovery is vital.
Stateside, a lot of this stuff is done via satellite link, and so there's a time delay which is not optimal for taking off and recovery aircrafts or in emergency situations. So our purpose then is we fly via line of sight, so radio frequencies for near instantaneous control, which just allows us to more safely fly the aircraft.
Even though he doesn't pilot the aircraft after takeoff, he makes sure it gets off the ground safely so it can get to the mission where it is needed.
You know these planes are going to potentially guys on the ground, helping them out. You're developing really important targets. You're collecting very valuable intelligence, working for a variety of players. And because of these values, these assets, they're in high demand. So knowing that, being able to launch these aircraft, it's a big deal. Trying to do your best to get these planes airborne because you know the impact they're having downrange. It's rewarding to know that you, as a single individual, can have that kind of an impact.
Tech Sergeant Lance Daigle, 386 Air Expeditionary Wing, Southwest Asia.
To summarize the previous clip and apply it to domestic operations in the United States, there are two separate pilot teams. The first uses radio frequencies to control the plane during takeoff and landing. An additional team can then take over control via satellite. This allows the aircraft to take off from one location, be flown for a long duration of time, then landed in the same location or a different location. The landing can occur anywhere a ground control station is located or has been transported, as these modules are mobile. This next clip illustrates what a control station looks like and how it functions. The control station will look the same regardless of if it is being operated by a takeoff and recovery unit or a team operating it remotely for mission purposes. Even though the pilot does not sit inside the actual aircraft, a pilot is always in control for the full duration of the flight. Pilots can be rotated as needed for longer duration missions. If the link between the aircraft and the control station is ever lost, it has a pre-programmed emergency setting which will cause the aircraft to go in orbit for 30 minutes. If the aircraft is not regained within that time, it will fly back to its home location, at which time the takeoff and recovery team can control the aircraft via radio frequency. This would be the only scenario in which a sort of autopilot function would apply. Please feel free to watch the rest of this clip of an RPA landing, replay the previous clip, or move on to the next set of questions at this time. Thank you.